Bum, 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 bum. All right. What's up, guys? Day 63. It's gonna be an encoding overload. Okay. Okay. What's up, guys? Day 63. I got open chat on my phone. As you can see, I'm not in my dorm. I am at my house. Because it's my mom's birthday. So I was hanging out with my family today. I am planning on keeping this one also short. I know we've had like 3 short streams in a row, but this weekend has just not been great in terms of like getting a lot of work done for me. It's kind of just been a bunch of other stuff. What's up? What's up? What's up? So yeah, I'm gonna try to do this LeetCode daily. I kind of read it. Seems like backtracking, like another day of backtracking. I don't exactly know how to do it, but I read through it. I was like, okay, seems like backtracking. Read the hint, backtracking DFS. So we're going to try that. See how fast we can do it. And I'm thinking, I was debating whether I can kind of go 2 ways, and I'll probably ask later what people want to see. Is like either make a page, like go on AnyFood, make like another page that's, is everything working fine? Yeah, okay. Make like another page for weekly items where you kind of just like click the day and then it shows like, it's pretty much just a wrapper of daily items, but just using the weekly items thing. And then I might play around with, honestly, I actually might just replace daily items now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We'll see. Because the essence of is last time that we did this, or we worked on AnyFood, like if I go to localhost, I actually don't know if I'm still running this. Am I still running the backend? Yeah, okay. But as you can see, we have weekly items. So I think I need to fix kind of how this returns. I'd like it to be like an array of arrays, you know? More so of like object 0 has like the daily items for Sunday, object 1 has the daily items for blank, blank, blank. Because that's gonna make the React stuff easier on the front end, so I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'll probably do that instead of poker. I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, regardless, let's start with the LeetCode. I feel like I've only been doing LeetCode recently, but I just haven't had time. Okay. So the essence of what I can see is that we would loop over, like we would backtrack, and then in the backtrack loop over like all the letters that we have remaining. And then if it's possible to like place another one, obviously we like remove 1 from the counter, call backtracking again. Yeah, that actually seems pretty easy. All right, def backtrack, which is going to take in like a char dict or for counter for I for char in freak count if freak count at no. Should I do ranged length? If this is greater than 0, then I feel like we need a local total. And then we check like if there's a character available for us to use, meaning that its frequency is more than 1, we then like subtract it, backtrack with that. Like something along the sides, along the lines of like freak count at char minus equals 1, total plus equals backtrack of freak count, and then reset this, and then return the total, and then we'll return backtrack a counter of tiles. Fuck. Okay, maybe am I indexing this thing wrong? So I feel like I'm just like forgetting. Because I thought it goes by key value. Okay. Am I stupid? What am I missing? Is it like how I'm initializing total? Yeah. Because I'm never really like hitting a base case. Yeah, okay. Ah, cool. It's pretty quick. That's not bad. Paths. Oh, I see, okay. Okay. It makes sense. Not very hard. I feel like those past two backtracking ones have not been that bad. Yeah, I mean, that's like, dude, 80% acceptance. Down in your ass. Boom, 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 boom. Let's try another one. Let's do a little easy. Can place flowers. You have a long flower bed in which some of the plots are planted, some are not. Cannot be placed in adjacent plots. Given an integer array flower bed containing zeros and ones, where 0 means empty and 1 means not empty, and an integer n. Return true if n new flowers can be planted in the flower bed. Okay. Okay. Sure. Ooh. So pretty much what we want to do is go in like a window size. Or we can start at like the second element and at like the second to last element. No, because we gotta check the corners itself. If we can just do that in the loop. It's pretty much just like make sure that your neighbors are zeros, and if so, then we can just mark it as such. But is this like a case where greedy might not be the best? Is there a case where I can think of where greedy wouldn't be good? Because like, are there cases? Oh fuck, I don't have a mouse that I can use here. Damn, this is gonna suck to try to draw, so hold on and stay with me. I'm just trying to think, like, if you have it's doing like an encoding overload. Because if it's greedy, we'd select this one and this one, but that's fine. I can't really think of a time where greedy wouldn't be good. Because if it's odd, you want to take the first one, but if it's even, it doesn't really matter. Let's code it like greedy is fine. For I in range of flower bed. So if we need to pretty much check if I is 0 off rip, or I'd probably just do cases here. Because we need to know lengths here. So I kind of want to just do the cases for the ending bits. Like I kind of want to just ensure that we have a window size. So like this, and then just check these maybe before and after. if flower bed I-1 I'm just doing this badly, actually. Why am I being stupid? This is bad looks. I can do the fucking backtracking one, but I can't do this. This is really bad code, but I don't even really care. And shit. Why can I like not think about how to do this? It's just not hard. It's literally just check the first one. If there's a second element, compare against that. If not, if it's 0, flip it. Guys, what is happening to me? This is so weird. I like literally, I don't know, I'm spaced out. Sorry, let me check something. All right, we're just gonna. Like, what am I doing? I'm just grabbing this because the first case is there's so many cases to check. So like, you can only flip it when there's the correct thing for the left and the right. And left is either I is 0 or Yeah, but we're just gonna get an indexing issue here. On occasion, right? I guess no, because we're gonna check initially if it's 0, and that should short circuit, right? Like if we short circuit, it should be fine. God damn, why am I so slow? Like probably. How's it false? Greater than or equal to. What's up, man? Okay, holy, like, what a piss performance from me. Oh yeah, you should just be checking in the loop. Alright, whatever. Whatever. To get to a non-believer. Fuck with SQL. I could be convinced. I could be convinced to fuck with some SQL on occasion. What did I want to change? I think, oh no, I wanted to change. Get all the weekly items. How did I want to do this? Oh yeah, I wanted to sort them. How to get array of arrays back from SQL based on column index query. Because like I have 0 means like Sunday, 1 means Monday, so I'm like, it's actually probably just a good ChatGPT question. I have a table that is a call index of 0 through 6. Is there a way in Golang to populate an array of arrays based on the call index indexing into arrays? I like doubt it. Oh, really? Shit. Oh, no, it's just like manual. Okay. I thought that was like a built-in GORM. So I want to make an array of arrays. Here we're gonna do items is that. It's a cleaned item. the items at cleaned item at the day index. Index of nil slice. I don't think. I disagree. I feel like I disagree. We making? So I made this like kind of just better user experience to get data about dining halls faster on my campus. So I'm just adding some features that people have asked for. Okay. So let's see if it errors out. Errored? Yeah. Did I not make? I don't think so. Items equal make. What the fuck is the syntax for this? I just saw it. Models. A weekly item with a length of 7. Should have a length of 7, and then all of these should have a day index of 0. Cool. Okay, so now kind of what we need to do. Yeah, Can't Place Fires was like, I started it thinking, okay, I'll like slide a window and then just check the first and last index separately. Bad idea. I went down like a rabbit hole for a good 3 minutes of just thinking about all the cases for like the first one alone. And then I realized like I can just short circuit check if indexes are valid. I still don't know if I did it optimally, but like whatever. It's fine. Get me out of that fucking question. So these all should have. Okay, cool. So now we can go more towards front end. Like low key. What I'm thinking is that we pretty much just change daily items to be weekly items, and then just have some sort of like a little not pagination because like I don't know if I want something like all items where I have this like, you know, pick like Sunday, Monday. I feel like we should just have like a little calendar pop up or something eventually. But I kind of don't want to do that tonight. I kind of don't want to do that tonight. You know what I could do actually? I don't even need these to come back as, now that I'm thinking about this, I don't have to have them come back as weekly items. I can actually have them come back as daily items. Wait. So items will be of daily item. Because past like once I index, it doesn't matter. So this will instead just be item.dayIndex. Cleaned item. What does daily item have? Why don't we just do item.dailyItem? All right, let's see how that works. I'm hoping I can get rid of that day index field because I kind of don't need it. Because I'll just index based on the array. The fuck? Perfect. Perfect. Look at us go. Look at us go. Saving a field of information. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking this. So I'm going to replace, the idea is that now we're going to get rid of daily items as a page, and we're just going to, or we can actually probably keep it as like saying daily items. But just be able to like tab between the week. The other thing I'm thinking about for this is, like, right now how I'm planning to do the data scrape is I just do it once a week on Sundays, because Sunday is 0. But that does mean on like Saturdays, then you can't look ahead. So it's almost like it's beneficial to scrape 3 days before and 3 days after the current day, which essentially just means we can change the logic to, for scrape weekly items, to like pretty much just remove. We're gonna need to do like some SQL shit where we remove all of the zeros, which zeros is like the oldest day. And then you decrement every column index by 1. And then you insert the next data that you scrape, which is 3 days ahead, which actually saves scrape time. Not really. It's the same amount technically over a long term. You're just no longer scraping the daily items. I gotta think about this from a design perspective, because I also know that sometimes these dining halls, like, even at, I would scrape these like items at 6 a.m. and then they'd change by noon, like some of them, which is weird to me because I don't know why they would change it day of. Because dining campus is like not really related to like the Northwestern stuff. I also think I might get rid of light mode. It kind of just looks bad. I mean, it's not that bad. It's probably shouldn't get rid of something. Okay, I think I'll think more about the scraping and data saving in a bit. I just want to try to get basic front-end logic up, and then that might be it for tonight, because I still have to clean up my kitchen. I made a cake today, and the kitchen is a mess, so I gotta clean that up. So I think, yeah. We'll leave this for now. As for when I scrape and how I affect the database is a problem for tomorrow. As for this, when we process data, so when we fetch data, if there's a token, you fetch all data. If not, you fetch general data. Which makes sense. Yes, I tend to agree with you. And then we process it. So set daily items. So I think instead, we're going to try something a little different. We're going to change daily item, or we're going to make a thing of weekly items. Which will be a 2D array. Actually, don't know if I can do that technically, but that's okay. Set weekly items to data.weekly items. A daily item 2D array. Can it be null? I just don't think it can be. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to figure out how to find what day it is. JavaScript date as index. How do you get like today's date though? I feel like I've used this somewhere else, like in util maybe. No, maybe data. Yeah. So it's just the thing with an empty. Okay. This will be weekly items at can I do this? Is that like legal? That seems stupid. Let's see. Okay, so it still worked. Which actually did work even like verified because this is different than before. So I'd expect in session storage to see that what? It's Monday, so we should be indexing into the first thing. This is going to be a random chase to try to find something from. You know what? I should just look at this. Wait. Oh, it's because I didn't scrape on a Sunday. I didn't scrape on a Sunday, so it's set wrong. I think. Yeah, because in my API for scrape weekly, yeah, I go by I. Like that's how I do the column date. Yeah, day index is I. So Golang time.now.weekday and then integer. Or is day dot I dot weekday and then int of that. Yeah. Yeah. And then we can come down here. Why am I rewriting I here? That seems problematic. Using ChatGPT for trying to find the day of the week has to be a skill issue. It's also just, I could find this in the docs, but it's very easy. Found it in the docs for JavaScript. Just asked for it and go. That's the equivalent of a Google search. You could come at me for a lot of different stuff being a skill issue, but that one, I don't know if I'll take that one. Okay. Because now it should format based on, like Sunday should always be 0. But it still does run the case of like, I need to figure out, like, because if I were to scrape now, the Sunday that it's going to look towards is the Sunday farthest in the future. There's just something inherently potato about not going straight for the language documentation. Sure, I don't care. If you want to get upset at that, go for it. I went for it for JavaScript, went for it. It's like, it doesn't matter. That's such a non-issue. Sorry, that was so like sassy, but I feel like that's just such a weird argument to say that that's like any indication. Just don't think it's optimal. I mean, I feel like if we're talking optimal, like it's definitely more optimal than just looking up something because it gives you like the direct of how to do it. Like I can kind of get your stance, but I don't know. For stuff like that, it's just like it's purely a syntax thing. Like I know it's a thing in every language. It's just in JavaScript you do new date dot get date. In Go you do today you time dot now dot weekday. Like I don't know. Doesn't move the needle really. So I'm kind of just gonna have to define like when these scrapes happen, because it's gonna index wrong unless I know exactly when the scrapes are happening and I set like precedents. Because I was thinking 0 is always gonna be Sunday. But I could do like every time you scrape 3 days previous and 3 days after. So you always know like the next bit. I actually just don't know what's the best here. Like I guess having something in the middle, because then you can kind of just move it along the window of like always popping off from the database like the oldest and adding one new date, like because you'll never have to scrape like 7. I don't know. I think I'll think on it. I think I said that earlier, but I've been trying to continue to think on it. I just don't know exactly. But it actually might be fine regardless. Because if both of them were indexing by the day of the week, it should be fine. So if I like re-trigger this version, but like the API version that I just did, I am moving so bad right now. If I re-trigger this and then do sorry, let me sorry, I have to pull this up and I don't know if I have anything like possibly leak. So give me 1 second. I'm literally just hitting my endpoint and using Insomnia. But since I'm only on one monitor at my house, I just want to make sure everything else is fine. Okay. See when this thing will go through. And then we should see Monday being correct. This actually might take a little bit of time. So we'll give it a little bit. Also, I don't know if you're still here, well-known member. I apologize for being so sassy. I don't know. Some things are just, like, to me, are so cut and dry in my head. And it's like, I just get snappy in a response. right, let's wait for this to be done. Scraping successful. So we got, what, 3 more days after this? Should probably time this. See how long are the total scrape times, because that will be time of compute. Come on, finish up, please. I want to test this and then go to bed. Shit, I still need to change up my laundry. Wait, let me go do that. I'll be right back. This is going on anyway. Did we finish? 22nd. This should be the last one, right? Should be the last one, and then we can check if stuff's working. Oh, wait, it was successful. Is there another one? Am I tripping? I am tripping. Yeah, because it would be the 24th, obviously. Which means we can now try it here. So I'll delete all, we'll refresh. So this should match. This should match. Let's show, I don't know, breakfast maybe. So it should be the first one in this array. Should be, I mean, let's look for something else. Cherry Italian ice for lunch at Allison. Cool. So that is what I expect. And the data is what I expect. Does that mean 0? Yeah. So in this case, 0 would be ahead of it, but like that's fine because the indexing should happen automatically. Because then all I really need to do is add something that's like kind of the equivalent of pagination. No, but I don't really want to do that. Trying to think of like from a UI perspective, what's the best way to go about this? If it's like a pop-up and then pick a date. If it's like a pop-up and pick like a calendar. Or if, I guess for now, I'm just gonna rip the like switcher from this and then we'll just go from there. And then we'll fix it at a different time. And that is in all items. So we're gonna need this. What else will we need from this? Current page. I see. Yeah, I see what I did. Okay. So total pages for us will always be 7. So I can just yoink that for now. We'll make it work. We will make it work. Because for here, I set, like I'm indexing based on, I think it's based on the index, right? Fuck, I haven't looked at this code in so long. It's not page number. Yeah, because it's total items and then I index it based off that. Yeah, I don't know why I'm looking at this for so long. That just like is what it does. I'm just being stupid tonight. Because it's based off of paginated items, which is set based on the get number. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, total pages will always be, actually always will be over 1, so we can just keep that. Set current page we need to take from here. Where's current page? There it is. Do I need a container of show pop-up? No. Involved with display of items, so it should go here. I'll also need just like to take the logic for now. So I actually don't need start or end index. Or paginated items, really. Or total pages. Because we're just indexing based on these values. Dude, can I press the right key, please? Do I want them visible at all times? I'm kind of fine with them being visible at all times, actually. Instead of the ellipses shit that I did. Because you can have like 37. I did the random number thing. That's real funny. But for all items, like, it's easier to show for here. You can have like, yeah, it's like 28, so I wanted like a separator, but it's only ever gonna be 7, so like it's not that big of a deal. All we really need to do is in this logic, like, set the current page. We just need to index. We need to set daily items equal to like the index of the current page when indexing into the weekly items. We're not going to do any ellipse stuff. So we can actually just remove this. I feel like we kind of just can map over this, which is kind of stupid, but I think it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna hard code this for now. Actually, I can hard code this up here. What was it? Total pages, maybe? How did I already forget it? Yeah, total pages. Set current page, and then we're indexing based on current page, but also on click we need to set weekly items to be, or no, set daily items to weekly items. Why is my LSP so slow? I can just take this, or I'll do the same thing where it's just set daily items. If I could type tonight, that weekly items. Dude, I cannot type for the love of God. I just cannot. Okay. So this is more what we want. And we should be seeing different data when I click on this. Look at us go. Wow, powerful. Powerful. Open the stream and just see bro cooking at 10 p.m. on a Sunday night. I raise you, it's 12:47 for me. Yeah, I feel like this is a fine place to stop, probably. Actually, what could be cool is, I feel like I should be able to change this to Sunday, Monday. Alright, I should probably abbreviate them because it's going to be quite long. Wednesday. Because page name can just be index. Yeah. Do I care too much about the abbreviations? No. IDX. And then these should actually go off of IDX. Is this still gonna work? Yeah, it doesn't look great, but does previous work? No. Page day. Dude, my computer's like kind of fucking killing itself. It performs so much better when I have a monitor because it just doesn't have to do the actual stuff. Okay, but it's not updating here, which I don't really like. Oh, because I need to also... That's not the right language. Silly. Set current page. There we go. Plus. How's your job hunt been going? I commented this in your other photo if I think you're qualified. You're applying for intern roles, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm applying for intern roles. To be fully honest with you, I have kind of mentally punted on applying, like cold applying to places. So I'm doing a lot less applications than I feel like would be normal. Like, I also just have been busy for like the past couple weeks, and I need to be better about finding time. This is a long-winded way of saying I've not applied to enough jobs recently. So I'm starting to like reach out to people on LinkedIn for referrals before like applying, or just like a coffee chat talking about stuff, which is going to be my main, like my really sole focus for the next week is going to be just grinding LinkedIn. Because I applied for about 100 jobs, cold apply, And either like, I don't know, maybe my resume was bad, maybe something else, but I actually got 0 interviews, is the short of it. I got like 2 OAs. I think I did okay on one. I greened the other, like full 100% within the time limit. And I still didn't hear back or like any interviews. So yeah, was a little bit discouraged from that. So took a good break, which was bad. I should not have taken a break. Because now I feel so behind because I don't have a job and it's fucking February. So yeah, super long-winded way of saying is the job hunt is not really going. But I'm going to change up the strategy. The strategy is going to be direct to people that can refer me or like maybe have an opening in their company. And hope for a referral so I can get past that early screen process that I just can't seem to get past. Because I know like once I get to an interview problem or even like a soft skills portion, like I'm a pretty good sociable person. Like I've never failed a phone screen or something like that. Like when I talk to people, they usually are like they like talking to me, which is such a weird sentence, but like matters a lot in this industry. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so next is fucked up. Next and previous are both slightly fucked up. So this should be come on, man. Come on, Aiden. Let's fucking do our motions correctly. Really? Can we? Can we do that? You applied for positions across a lot of cities and states, right? Yeah. I obviously I started wishing that I could stay like I'm Chicago based, like I go to Northwestern and I've lived in like the Chicagoland area, so I applied mostly for those, but since then I've kind of just done literally everywhere. Yeah, I just haven't heard back. It is a numbers game, but also I don't know, once I got to like 100, there started to be a lot less roles that I was even like remotely qualified for. And I know most people are like, oh, just apply to ones you're even not qualified for. You never know. But it's like, if I apply to like 20 of them that I'm not even remotely qualified for, I just saw it as like a waste of time because like the chances that I was going to even get an interview or like an OA or even like an interview, which that's like such a stretch. It just like, I don't know. It just, from a logic perspective, it doesn't make sense to stop applying. But from like a mental and like emotional standpoint, it just burned me out. If I'm being like completely honest, it just burned me out, and was really, really discouraging. And I know a lot of people are like, just don't put emotion into it, but like it sucks. It sucks putting like hours into like getting better at interview skills every day, and then putting hours and hours into applying and like changing my resume and stuff. And then it's like, I don't even get to use the skills that I've been working on. And the skills that I'm working on a lot every day aren't really even applicable to anything else besides like the interview thing. And I'm not even getting an interview. So it's like, why the fuck am I wasting my time doing this? I don't know. I'm yapping. But yeah. So this opacity needs to be if the current page is greater than why are you still there with you? Finally got an interview at a Fortune 500 company. Pay, location, everything was perfect. I reached final round and got positive feedback. Dude, I feel so sorry for you. That sucks ass, man. Like it's two different boats. Like obviously, like you got far. You know you're qualified. So it's probably even worse of a feeling. Like you were so close. But man, it's just ruthless sometimes, and it sucks. It just sucks. It does just suck. I'm very sorry that happened to you. Okay. I feel like on that note, it's just not talked about as much as like other times, and much as like other things of, dude, like the mental load and disappointment and like just toll it takes on you from like a completely like remove everything about programming. Like this industry just sucks. Like it sucks that, I don't know. Obviously, I wish so much that I was like a sophomore during 2021 or like 2020. I could have gotten anything I wanted. Because like I have the ambition and I have the effort, but like, I don't know. It's just rough. It is total BS. It's like I wish they were just more transparent about that. It's like, why get your hopes up all the way? All right. Weekly menus. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna delete weekly menus because we kind of just changed this. So we changed the API, we did that, we did change DB, we changed that, we deleted weekly menus? We should have deleted weekly menus. Pages. Why is weekly menus even here? Weekly menus should not be here. Should be daily items that should have changed. What is erroring about this? Oh, ellipse is not taken. Good? Okay. So we changed item and item types. That's all fine. Is this an update? Yeah, it's an update. Make weekly items backend. Return array of days of items and add day switching logic. Or done day switching. Can I type tonight, man? Holy. Backend weekly items. Okay. I don't blame them much. I was just one candidate late to them before it filled. Interviews as well as recruiters are really nice. Yeah, I mean, at least you get confidence. It does. It does kind of just suck. But I mean, like, there's at least some small upside. All right, guys. I wish you both the best of nights. I gotta clock out. I got work in the morning, and it is 1 a.m. So I really should go to bed. Yeah, I will be back here for day 64 tomorrow. Got a whole stack of items. After tomorrow will be our stack of streams, full Minecraft stack. Hope you guys have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.